Hi guys, I'm Emily.
And I'm Shannon.
And for our political symbol project, we chose to focus on the Confederate flag, which was a national symbol for the Confederate States during the Civil War.
We thought this would be an interesting topic because it's been debated in the news lately regarding political correctness. We think it is really interesting that a political symbol from 150 years ago is resurfacing today in 2016 and becoming a hot-button issue. Civil War was a major American clash over states' rights, including the issues of slavery, the economy, and expansion. What brought the issue to head was when South Carolina seceded from the United States in December of 1860, soon followed by Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and Texas in 1961. Virginia, Arkansas, North Carolina, Louisiana, and Tennessee followed suit as well, with a total of 11 states leading the Union in 1861. In order for these Confederate states to unite, they needed a symbol to rally behind and distinguish them as independent from the United States. The Confederate flag represented all that the Confederacy stood for. The Confederate states initially rallied behind the bonny blue flag of a blue field with one central white star before they were able to design the more official Confederate flag. They were so desperate for a symbol of their own, demonstrating the importance of this political symbol. This flag is not known for slavery and racism, unlike the Confederate flag that can be associated with such claims. The first version of the Confederate flag debuted in 1861, looking like this. Its design is reminiscent of the American flag, bearing the same sea of blue stars in the top left corner, surrounded by 3 stripes, 2 red and 1 white, reminiscent of the Austrian flag. It was so similar that many felt it needed to be changed. As a result, the battle flag, designed by William Porter Miles, completely altered the design for the second version of the Confederate flag. It featured the battle flag, which was pretty popular at this time.
So the Confederate flag that we know and see most commonly today is a rectangular version of the battle flag of the Army of Northern Virginia that looks like this. The final version of the flag, which is the one we know today, is based a lot on the design in the top left corner of the previous 2. The 13 stars represent the 11 states of the Confederacy, as well as Kentucky and Missouri, 2 slave states that were claimed by the Confederacy, but never actually seceded from the United States during the war. The layout, often referred to as the Southern Cross, is St. Andrew's Cross, named after the X-shaped cross used to crucify St. Andrew. It is also known as a saltire. Some believe that the symbol represents freedom and independence from oppression and tyranny. This is important considering that the major clash of the war was regarding states' rights and a separation from the United States because they wanted sovereignty. The same design can be found on the Jamaican, Scottish, and United Kingdom's flags, often for the same reasons. So the Southern Cross of the Confederacy was incorporated into the second and third versions of the flag. The Southern Cross of the Confederacy was incorporated into the second and third versions of the flag, as you can see here in the top left corners, as kind of an emblem. The second version has the emblem on a sea of white, and this is referred to as the white man's flag. This was later altered into the third version because many believed that the white flag would be mistaken as a flag of surrender from far away. So, to solve this problem, they added the white band that you see here, which became the third version. The Civil War has obviously had a major impact on American history and culture. In fact, the Confederate flag remains an essential part of many states' flags today, including Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. So in these examples, you can see the impact of the cross, as well as the idea of that original first version that was very similar to the American flag. Here they actually have the cross as it is known today on the Confederacy flag in their flag, and then these 2 examples just have those same kind of blue, red, and white star ideas that are a little different from the American flag and more reminiscent of the Confederate flag. So today the Confederate flag has been seen in 2 different lights. Some people see it as a symbol of victory and power, but a lot of people also see it as a symbol of racism and don't agree with what it stands for and actually will find it offensive. So today, as you can see, the Confederate flag has been an essential political symbol for the Civil War because it gave the Confederate states a banner to rally behind, and they needed to establish themselves as a separate entity from the United States, and the Confederate flag gave them a physical and visual means of doing so. In fact, most images depicting the clash of the Civil War today show the American flag and the Confederate flags together fighting against each other.